What's going on, everyone? This is Smitty here, and I have my quarterfinal matchup here going up against Willie Key in my Calvin King UFC series here. As you guys are checking out some of this footage here, and like I said, I'm gonna be showcasing every fight to you guys. So I definitely appreciate any of all and any of the views. Uh, what you like about the game, what you like about the series, or what have you. Just putting it up for some entertainment here for you guys to enjoy. As you can see, I get rocked real early here, so I was able to recover. Um, and you see me getting a little bit of slipping action going on. Now, I go ahead and I try to get a few takedowns here because I did improve my takedown attributes a little bit, but clearly not enough here because, as you can see, takes me down with the big power slam. Um, and now, just so that you guys can bear in mind, just to let you guys know, up to a certain point, this series was recorded pre-patch. So you're gonna see some. So a lot of the stuff that we talk about, that I'm talking about here, as far as gameplay issues and stuff, are gonna be from pre-patch standpoint, for the exception of the ground game, because that's an area to me that really needs to thoroughly be addressed altogether. Um, but as you can see, like, my main gripe when it comes to the ground game is that it's very basic. There isn't really much depth. There really isn't much complexity, or even the uniqueness of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there isn't much of that. And as you can see here, I'm in the full mount. Now this is a guy in the heavyweight division, full mount, a boxer, and has that kind of advantageous position and just laying the strikes in thick and heavy like that, and he just takes him in stride and he's able to reverse his position. Now, like we've seen in the Undisputed series, if you get in that kind of position and you're laying those kind of strikes, the fight's gonna be over. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you landed six straight strikes in a row like that from a guy or has a good amount of power from the standpoint with his hands, it's gonna be a wrap. But anyways, in regards to the fight action here, um, as you can see, like I said, went from the ground, took it to the feet. That was part of my plan. I was trying to keep a balance between stand up and ground game, as well, because as you can see, he had rocked me initially in the beginning of the round, but here I'm getting better. I'm getting a better feel out for him. So I took advantage of it and was able to get the big slam. And I'm trying to get into the mounted position, but this is the area and this is just me right here. Sometimes I have issues with the control and getting into the mount position, and sometimes I'll just get into a north-south position instead, unintentionally. But once again, as you can see here, my biggest problem is with the ground game striking, because there is no true rating, there is no true differential right now, and that's something they definitely need to iron out, the devs or what have you. Or if they can add a rating, patch that in, that would be awesome to see, instead of having just having the dedicated ground game ability. Like, it would be better to have that, so you can have, like I said, that differential between guys with potent all-around striking, whether stand up or on the ground, in comparison to guys that are more dedicated in terms of being a ground and pound specialist. Um, so, like I said, I'm taking the fight down to the ground here. I'm trying to take advantage of the CPU as he's gassing himself here. And I go ahead, once again, get into that full mounted position, laying the strikes in pretty heavy there. But yet again, eventually I got gassed, and then he was able to get into an advantageous position on me. And pretty much that's where the rest of that first round ended up. So just pretty much just working for position on the ground. So I'm skipping it ahead here into the second round. And like I said, action pretty much is up on the feet for a decent bit of the match. And this is one other thing too, especially after the patch. want to see the AI counterpart for the CPU not just come out and spam strikes over and over again. Because I see them just throw a lot of punches and they're completely gassed for no reason. Like my fighter will not be rocked or dazed or anything, and they'll just relentlessly throw strikes. But getting back to the ground game here, as you can see, took him down to the ground, laid in some strikes, and finally, after laying so many of those ground and pound, getting that ground and pound in pretty tough, I eventually was able to finally get the knockout here. So, on that note there, you guys see the replay here. And I'll go ahead and advance to the next round. And I appreciate everybody that's viewing the series, that's watching the series. You know, give suggestions, thoughts, feedback on it. I would greatly appreciate it. If you like the video to be shorter or whatever, like any feedback, you know, is appreciated. All right, guys. So till next time, peace.
The winner by TKO and moving on to the semifinals.
Every Thursday night, tune in to the Sim Standard Radio Show featuring myself, Sim F-Ball Critic, and the Zero Effect. The link is in the description to listen in and to call in. The number is 914-338-0794.